Hello, everyone. Welcome to Healthy Tips with Coach K. Today, I wanted to do a little bit something a little bit different, so I came out to my backyard. It's really pretty back here. Just I can't get the camera high enough. You can hear some cars going by, but that would be too much. It's a quiet place. But thank you so much for all of you who have been sharing my videos. I really appreciate it. I wanted to take some time today to talk a little bit about the ketogenic diet. A lot of people are on the ketogenic diet, and of course, I'm not a ketogenic expert, but I think I've been working with people for a little while now. So there are some pointers that I wanted people to make sure that they had. A lot of people don't get the results that they want, or it's very confusing to a lot of people, and I just wanted to make clear out some points, so when you get into the ketogenic diet, when you start doing it, then you're a little bit more comfortable and know what to expect. First of all, the ketogenic diet has been around for ages, for not ages, but like over 80 years, because it was first invented, so to speak, in about 1920s by Dr. Wilder. So at the Mayo Clinic. So what the ketogenic diet is, I'll explain it like this: our bodies are used to running on sugar, on carbs. So the carbs turn to sugar, and that makes the fuel for our bodies, so we can do what we do. So because of that, we have found that there's high tendencies of obesity or cancer, or just different heart problems. So it's better for your body to run on the byproducts of fats than the byproducts of carbohydrates, because carbohydrates will spike your insulin up, and once your insulin goes up, it's a message to your brain to store fat. So they discovered that this was actually a treatment for epileptic children, to treat epileptic children. That's why this diet was discovered. So they discovered that actually healthy fats were better for you. It was better for your body to run on the byproducts of healthy fats, which are ketones, hence the name the ketogenic diet. Okay, so that's the history behind the ketogenic diet. Once you understand that history, then you know what to expect. So the things that I tell people to be very careful. First of all, if you're on this diet, you have to know that a strict ketogenic diet, if you want to if you want to get into ketosis, like as far as they were putting these epileptic children in, then it's 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight. Okay, 10 to 15 carbohydrates, and the rest is healthy fat. So that's basically your meal. That's what your meal is supposed to be. Another car goes by. So, okay, so that is what your meal is supposed to be if you want to get in strict ketosis. So we follow that. So now the problem is, when you are doing the ketogenic diet, like I am, what I am doing personally, I've been doing a ketogenic inspired type diet, because I can't do that strict diet. I can't do it. I personally cannot do it, honestly, but I can do something that is inspired, ketogenic inspired. So thing number one that you have to realize is that this is a medical diet. Okay, so we have to be careful. It was invented to deal with something that has to do with the brain. Once you start dealing with the brain, you have to be very, very careful. Okay, so make sure you find out much about this diet before you get into it, or just don't do it at all. Ketogenic diet is not for everybody. Everybody must not be on a ketogenic diet. Okay, number two, you have to realize that most of the time when your body changes fuel sources like that, you're going to get withdrawals. Sugar is a withdrawal. You just like a crack addict, just like a drug addict. they get withdrawals when you take them away from that thing. So you're gonna get withdrawals, and withdrawals come in the form of you have headaches, sometimes you have muscle cramps, sometimes you have your body will be itching, rashes. There's so many different symptoms, so many things that happen to you which are withdrawals. And a lot of times when people get those withdrawals, they seem to think, oh, this is not working for me, so I'm not going to do it again, and they stop, and then they try to start again, and then it throws their body metabolism off. So they get confused, and they think, oh, this is not right, this diet doesn't work, it doesn't work, but they're not doing it the right way. So try to find a professional who knows, who understands the I always tell people to get a medical clearance before I get them on the ketogenic diet, because it's very delicate. You have to be very, very careful. You have to know that when you're on the ketogenic diet, you lose a lot of water. When you take in a lot of carbohydrates hold water. But when you drop down your carbs, it also eliminates water. As water is eliminated out of your body, a lot of electrolytes, a lot of very important minerals are eliminated out of your body also. So things like potassium, sodium, magnesium, have to be replaced on a constant basis. If you don't replace those things, then you are in trouble. You're in big trouble, and you have to know how to replace those things, when to do that and when not to do that. Okay, and a ketogenic diet is not a quick fix. You can lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks. I'm not saying you can't, but are you in ketosis? Are you burning only fat, or have you just dropped water weight? So you have to be careful, and be careful, because when it says a lot of fat, you can eat how much fat you want. Just be very careful about that. So it's very good to work with somebody that knows what they are talking about, the implications. The whole takeaway from this video is just be very careful when you get into the ketogenic diet. It deals with your brain. You don't want to pass out. Some people have passed out before. You don't want to pass out, and you don't want to start feeling weak and don't know what to do. Okay, so I will follow up again with some other stuff on the ketogenic diet, like what to eat, what not to eat on it. There's a lot of don't eat this, don't eat that. The whole thing is you don't want to get your insulin up. For example, like for fruits, you can eat fruits. I try to avoid fruits, but make sure that they are not sweet. So I just try to avoid them because they bring your insulin up. They spike up your blood sugar. You can't control that. The message to the brain is store fat. All right. Okay. So please share my videos. Continue sharing my videos, and I'll keep making good ones for you. Thank you for listening to Healthy Tips with Coach K. Bye from Mansfield. This is Mansfield. If you can see some part of Mansfield, my backyard. Bye.